Hey everybody, just wanted to show you my latest project. This is the Virago 750 I bought off of Craigslist. I have another video on there that you could take a look at, a walk around. But today's project, I want to put a bigger windshield on it. I'm 6'1" and it came with a little windshield, but it was tiny. Yes, I'm a little big for the bike, but it's a lot of fun, and I paid 300 bucks for it, so a lot of fun for the miles. Fresh tires and all that stuff. So here's what came on the bike. You can see a little bitty tiny windshield, which would be alright if it was a little person or whatever, but I'm going to this bigger one. And this larger windshield, it's not in mint condition. This bike's not 100% either, so it was left over from another project, and I'm in the middle of making brackets to make it work actually. So I was fortunate on this bike that at one time it had a larger windshield. You can see the brackets bolt from the triple tree on the top, and they go down and they bolt on the bottom of the fork leg. Now if you're doing a custom project of your own, you could maybe mimic a bracket like that, or possibly get lucky enough to find some on eBay that are for another motorcycle for cheap and make them work. And I'm all about making stuff work. I enjoy building stuff. So that's what it looked like. You can see somebody cut off a bracket, and these were just left on the bike. The little windshield it came with had brackets that clamped onto the handlebars, so those are not doing any well. So what I first did was anytime you make something out of steel, you always want to make a template for it. So basically we'll take this template, and this is what I did here. You can see the same bracket as the other side. I took a template, cut it out of obviously a freebie box from the post office, and also marked where the mounting holes were going to be, so I drilled those. I couldn't find a large enough piece of steel, so I had to buy some flat stock from Menards. That's actually the true inclination right there. I love Menards, great place. I only have a 110 non-gas flux core welder, and that's why the welds look like they do. They're plenty strong enough, just not as pretty as they could be. So that's bracket one. I've got the other one cut out. If I can find it somewhere, here it is. Got lost in my junk on the thing here. So here's bracket number two. This is for the left hand side or driver's side. This one's obviously still need to weld it to the other place. So what I am doing is all these windshields, and you can probably find these, I've seen them on eBay for $30 or swap meets or whatever. And see, both sides have this little mounting bracket, and that's what I'm mounting to. So what we're going to do, I have to switch hands, and of course this one had the turn signals relocated already, which you may have to do. They're originally mounted up here. You can see that wouldn't work out very well. These original brackets had them remounted lower, which is great. It clears this windshield just fine. You may have to do the same thing if you're doing a custom install. So what I'm going to do is kind of show you, how this bracket would go. Kind of like that. I'm going to give you an idea. I don't know if you can see the angle of the windshield or not, but it's a good angle. It's not straight up and down or anything. And that'll bolt right on. I just have to do the other side and finish that up. So once I do, I will post another video, and maybe post one going down the road as well. As you can see, I had to get into the headlight to change the wiring. Well, pull it out for the turn signals. You can see it in there somewhere. Somebody's already been in here with the Scotch lock that leads to nowhere. Here's another one. It's a shame. There are a lot of amateur electricians out there trying to do work on this. This one's not as bad as I've seen before. I've seen some really horrible stuff, and consequently rewired some bikes front to back. So this windshield will be plenty sufficient to break the wind. This is a lighter motorcycle, and for me, we went for a ride the other night, and it was just very windy, and yeah, call me a pussy, whatever. I kind of dig having the windshield, and if I ever build a cafe bike or a little bobber again, you know, no windshields on those, but this is just a, you know, little Virago. There's not a whole lot of desire for these bikes. They don't sell for a whole lot of money, but there's still some bargains to be found. You know, I 300 bucks I bought this, and well, you watch the other video, but I've been riding it, put miles on it. That's something a lot of people can't say, and they can poke fun at my little motorcycle, but I bought it for one payment of a new bike, so I'm pretty happy. Plus I have another bike I'm working on too, so but there you go. Yes, the bracket is a little crooked. That's because the, well, it's not crooked, it's where it needs to be, but the brackets on the windshield are a little wider instead of spacers or whatever. I just did that. So check back for the finished video, which hopefully I'll be recording here before too long. Thanks for watching, and subscribe or comment if you'd like. Thanks again.